everybody, it's Jill with Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room. I have a really cute idea today. You know how you have a cute idea? And listen, this is not my original idea. I have seen this done, but I'm really not sure how it's done. So, grab yourself a drink, sit back and get comfy, because we're going to just try to see if we can make this come to life. So what I want to do is I'm going to plug in my cool temp hot gun, heat gun, glue gun, whatever, if I can reach it here. Also, so that I don't know how much we're going to need. I don't know. We're working with a lot of plastic today. So what I want to do is take this little DollarTree cauldron. I don't even have the package near me, but I think you get like 6 or 8 in a long tube. And I want to take this little cauldron and I want it to look like it's suspended, but that there's a whole pot of gold spilling out. So I'll say a suspended cauldron. That's what we'll name it. So we're going to take one of these wreath charms that you get in the floral garden section of the Dollar Tree. And I have just a paper cup that I keep all my plastic silverware in. So I'm going to take a fork for that. And then I have 2 bags that you get 30 of the plastic coins. I have a few left from years past here, and then we have some reindeer moss. So the first thing I want to do, and I'm going to use a few of these little tie wraps. The first thing I'm going to do is stick, there's a hole in the little charm, wreath charm, and so the first thing I'm going to do is stick my little, I think I'm going to put 2 in here, because what I want to do is try to hold my fork down. I really don't have an overhead. I'm so sorry. Just put the tines of the fork between, let's just do one at a time. So let's put our fork down, covering the hole where we can get our little tie wrap behind it and come up, whoops, come up and thread it through. Have to kind of do the bumpy part on top. So I guess we'll go down. I'm going to make an X and just crisscross it. Oh my goodness, you guys, I can't even get it down there. All right, so we're going to glue this too, but I thought this would be a much better hold if we also have a little tie wrap going on here. So I'm just going to pull that tight, and I'm going to put the little knob of the tie wrap on top because we're going to cover this with moss. So let me get my little clippers. I really could pull this tighter if I, maybe pliers. You guys don't need to use all these tools. I am just really, I have very weak hands. Okay, now let me straighten my fork out for the most part. Can you see how it's just tie wrapped on there? I'm going to take another tiny tie wrap and I'm going to go through the hole. Let me get my fork positioned back again here. I'm just going to go through the hole. And I'm just going to come back up like a sewing needle, only I'm going to grab a different part. Maybe I'll even just go like this. I might just wrap it right around the fork. I just wanted an extra little, I have my tie wrap going backwards. It's a 50-50, right? It's a 50-50, however you get it on here. All right, let me pull this through, pull it tight, and that will be good. We have the tops of our tie wraps on the top of our project. Just remember to do that and you'll be fine. If you don't, if you forget, it's not going to lay flat. All right, that's pretty good. Then we're going to put a heap ton of glue. But while we're putting a heap ton of glue, we are going to use the glue to put moss on. Now I'm going to take my heat gun, and this might take a minute, but I'm going to heat up my handle, and then I'm going to curve my handle up a little bit. So I might have to do this off camera just for time's sake, but once this is heated up, it'll be so pliable that you can just position it up, because I really want this to be more like a waterfall, right? So I'm gonna just get my pen and I'm gonna do this off camera, and we'll be right back. Okay, now I want to show you. That is what I have. I did break it a little bit in the back. I thought it was a little hotter and it was starting to move, but it cracked. So be patient with your heat. You can use a blow dryer, but I just glued it a little bit and let it set. And so that is the shape, because I want my cauldron to be a waterfall. Okay, so now we're going to cover the bottom here with the reindeer moss. And that is basically just to cover the ugliness and the sides. You could paint the sides. I was even thinking about doing one of the wooden rounds. Oh, you guys have to see what we did on Facebook over the weekend. I'll show you at the end. I hope I don't forget. All right, so now I am going to start putting, let's see, I don't know if this is hot enough yet, but I'm going to put, get a glue stick here. I'm going to put a heap ton right over the fork, and then I'm going to spread my moss out over the edges so that we don't see, because it's going to look like just a little suspended cauldron in the forest. Just a little suspended cauldron. Suspended cauldron? Yeah, I guess we'll call it suspended. I don't know. All right, let's put a pinch around the sides. Put some around the sides over here, because we really want it to touch the sides. Put some over here, I have to work fast, working fast, burning my fingers a little, but it's all in the fun, right? What fun would it be if we weren't sticking and burning our fingers? That's no fun, says the little girl with all the burnt fingers. Probably have no more fingerprints on my fingers. That's probably the name of that game. I probably am fingerprintless from all the burns. All right, I have my little silicone mat under me, although I'm really spreading the mess around. But I love these from Temu. Who's ordered these from Temu? Oh, I need another one here. Working with 2 glue guns. Anybody else order these silicone mats for crafting purposes? Ooh, that was hot. Hot, hot. Now I'm just filling in the spaces where the glue is real quick, trying not to burn my fingers or hands. It's just a silicone. It's great to use hot glue with, because you can to paint with. The paint, when I paint on this, it saves me from using up a whole bunch of, what do you call it, parchment paper. I have to go around this side, and then this is done. Let's go here. We want to cover up our fork really good too. We don't want our fork showing. But the thing is, it doesn't stick. The glue doesn't stick to it. So you can wash it right off and peel the glue right off if you have glue on it. So if you're gluing a surface, it's perfect for that, because normally when I'm gluing a surface and I go to lift it up, it's stuck to my table. Have you guys ever had that? So this is what I love about these little silicone mats. I will say this is a perfect size. It's, I don't know what it is, 16 inches by 12 approximately. And I will say it's a perfect size, but I would like it bigger, almost like a desk mat size. And you know what? They probably do carry them. I might not have, let me glue again. I might have not looked, you know what I mean, into, let's just put a little glue here and get some, just hide those little spots now. And then I'm going to just try to take some scissors and give it a haircut on the bottom so it lays flat. Glue gun away for a minute. We're just going to give it a little haircut. Mostly cutting it off on the bottom, like I said. I don't care really how much hangs over unless it's not neat, and then I'll cut it off if it looks like it's crazy. I think I need a little glue right there. Stick that in. And a little glue right there. And stick some of this in. If you have any little bald spots, that's all you need to do. And now I'm just going to trim that up. All right, now the fun part begins. We're going to adhere our little cauldron and cover our little fork here with all of our, excuse me, all of our gold pieces. So first, I want to put one on the top here. I don't know, I need a glue stick. Hope we don't run out of glue sticks. I am low on glue sticks. So I'm just going to plop a little, and I'm going to put this right on the top here. That's going to kind of be my little shelf for my cauldron. So we'll hold that on there for a minute. It's melting. It's melting. We're really going to be melting a lot of plastic here. See if I can stick this. Oh my goodness. This is the really hot one. Have to get the glue stick in the glue gun. All right. So that's what we have, right? We're going to just stick that. It's trying to fall off, but we have a little shelf. And I am definitely gonna have a hard time with time. You guys sit back and relax because we're going to be doing a lot of gluing plastic, and for some reason it's like really hot, so melting. So it's gonna be a slow but fun project, and I'm here to inspire you. You can speed this up, roll through, but I'm showing you how I'm gonna do it because I didn't know how it was done. So now I'm gonna glue my cauldron, and I'm just gonna stick a little glue underneath here for a minute and try to glue my cauldron to the back of my spoon, just like that. I'm gonna have to hold it, and I'm not singing because I have a very nasal thing going on, but this is not easy. Let's see, can we prop it? Maybe, if I hold it this way. Oh, the hot glue, trials and tribulations. Speaking of trials, I'm from New England. I'm a New England girl. I don't know if there's anyone on here for New England, but if you are, has anybody been watching that Adam Montgomery trial? Have to be careful with what I say on YouTube, but let's just say his little girl, Harmony, is no longer with us. All right, so I'm going to try to glue a little bit over here just to help me hold this. And you could clip this and let it sit and then do the next piece and the next piece and the next piece. And maybe we shouldn't have started out with the cauldron. So that's a live and learn, maybe, right? So why don't we just let it come off because it's heavy right now. Let's go up and start gluing on some of our gold coins. So I'm going to just put some glue and just start. I'm going to go right up in a line the first time, and then we'll spread it all out to be like it's falling, right? But just to cover the fork. So his little girl was 5 years old, and the mom had a drug, both the mom and dad had drug issues. So the little girl was living with her mom, and her mom, they took Harmony away from her mother because she wasn't clean. And so they made her go to drug school and all the things and go to court and jump through a million hoops. Well, she had another baby that she was giving up for adoption because she wasn't good in her life and she knew it. And she was in court for that baby adoption, and it was exactly the same day as the court was to get Harmony back. So she asked her lawyer, would you please ask the judge in the other court for a continuance because I can't be in two court places at the same time. And he said he would, but he didn't. And they ended up giving Harmony to Harmony's father, Adam Montgomery, who had a worse drug problem than her mother. No questions asked. No home visit, nothing. Just whatever. Just here you go. Here's your little girl. Take your little girl. And the mother lost custody. And then the mother lost visits. He would give her some visits like via Skype or FaceTime. And then that would be all she would get. And then she would beg for some more, you know, conversations. And Harmony would always look scared to death in those video calls. And then the video calls stopped altogether. And then when she would, the mom would report, you know, she's not visiting or seeing her daughter, the social worker would say, you're just upset. You're just mad because you lost custody. It's fine. Everything's fine. And then the mom would say, well, what about, why isn't she going to school? She hasn't been enrolled in school, you know, in like 6 months. She's been with her dad. And she hasn't gone to a doctor. She hasn't seen a doctor. Well, come to find out, this poor little girl was not happy at all. She was being totally abused by her dad, and because it came out in court that the reason he was so mean to this little girl is because she looked and reminded him of her mother, and he hated her mother. So he's abusing this precious little girl, Harmony, who other people wanted to adopt her. And her mother was all cleaned up and went through all these hoops to get her back and did all the court dates she was supposed to do. But this one court date, she couldn't be in two courts at the same time. And it was terrible. She ended up losing her little girl to her father, her baby girl's daddy, and it was the worst person in the world that could have gotten her. And he literally punched the little girl. They were living in a car, and the little girl was beat up on a daily basis before this anyway, by the dad. But when they're living in the car, she keeps having pee-pee accidents. And he decides one day that he's had enough of her going to the bathroom in her pants. And so he punches her lights out, literally. From driving his car, reaches over the back seat and continues to punch this 5-year-old, precious 5-year-old girl until he totally punched her lights out. But that's not even where the story is so much worse. You have to, he then concealed the little girl's body and carried it around for months in a duffel bag, placing it in coolers and ceilings and trunks of cars, and just, it's a nightmare story. It's a total nightmare story. And so anyways, all last week I was kind of engrossed in that trial because it's from New England, Manchester, New Hampshire, and I am a New Hampshireite. So that was very interesting to me to see, because let's look at the facts, right? Look at the Casey Anthonys, and my mind just went blank on the other one, that KILLS is their children. What is with it? What? Why? I don't get it. Why would you want to do that to a little innocent child? I don't get it. I'll never understand. I'll never understand that. All right, so we have a pretty good waterfall going on here now. I'm gonna try this again. I wonder if maybe if I put one under it too. Let me try to brace this from behind a little bit. Make more of a little shelf here. Let's put a little, oop. There we go. Just kind of hold that and make a little shelf. And then we're going to go down the back. We don't want the spoon showing in the back either. So we're just going to flip this over and cover the glue stick. And we're just going to cover. We're going to need to get some more coins out here. Anyway, it's so sad. And then the girlfriend, actually Kayla, I think was his wife. Yeah, Kayla Montgomery. She does nothing to help this innocent little child. Never helped her. The whole 9 months that she lived with her dad, she could have told somebody that Adam was abusing her. I mean, Adam, he admitted to his own uncle that he had, what did he use? The words were bashed Harmony around the house. He had bashed her around the house. Nice guy, huh? Nice dad, father of the freaking year. And it just boggles my mind that somebody can bash a 5-year-old around the house. That just hurts my heart. What kind of monster? I guess you have to be a monster. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm on my soapbox today, aren't I? Anyways, there was 5 charges. He was found guilty of all 5 charges, and amen to that. It's just a sickening story. I'm going to add a little bit of moss here. I can see the little bit of fork, and I just thought I would hide it in there. Stuff that in there. You guys, look at our waterfall so far of coins. Look at that, you guys. Do you see it? Do you love it? All right, we're going to add tons of coins, but first, let's try. I don't know if this is ready yet. I'm kind of rushing it. Let's take a sip of our drink. I'm drinking Crystal Light Peach Tea. It's my favorite. And it's actually green tea peach. That's my favorite. All right. Let's let this set for 1 second. I was going to look for a little bit of green ribbon to put on, maybe make a little bow out of. This is DollarTree little gingham ribbon. Let me get a little piece. There's not much left here. And see if I can make a little, yeah, it's out. So I'm going to take it all. Try to get that off of there. We'll have to cut that off. And I'm going to just try to make a little bow. I'll get this end the same. And that's going to go on top of our cauldron. And really, it's going to be that simple. So I'm just making like a shoelace bow with bunny ears. I actually have a little glue on my fingernails, which are making it not want to slide the ribbon through. It's all right. We're working with it. We'll work it. All right, so pull my little tabs out. You're on either side. That's how you get your bow just right. Kind of stalling on putting on the cauldron. Can you tell? I want the cauldron on, and I want it to go on good. All right, so there's our little bow. Easy peasy. We'll trim off the tails in a minute. Let's go ahead back to this where my heart's going like this. All right, what's the worst that can happen? Let's flip it over. Seems to work best this way. And put the cauldron down. That's wrong, Jill. Wrong. There we go. And I'm going to try to glue it in place like this. I'm going to put a heap ton of glue on the back, and I used my really hot one. And then I'm just going to sit this like that. Oh, look. Just sit it. I think it'll work if we could just get it to sit like that. We almost need to prop it. How about, there we go. I don't know. Let's just pray over it. Dear God. All right, so anyway, boy, the temperature started out this morning. I had to have the heat on. It was in the 40s. And then now I can tell it's getting warmer. The windows are not open, but I am going to open up the windows because either I'm having a hot flash or it's getting warmer. But it did say it was going to get up to the 80s. So it's like cold in the morning, you need your heat. 80s is a little warm for me. I'm going to bear with it today and leave the windows open. But if it's 80 every day, I'm going to have to put the air on because I just don't do well. It has to be an even temperature for me. All right, I guess I shouldn't do that. I'm going to leave that well enough alone and see what we've got here. Let's see how this is. All right, we're going to have to put this up like that. That did not work. Did not work. So I'm going to do it again, and we're just going to hold it, I guess, because it has to go this way. It has to be like it's spilling. Probably should have put, you know what I should have put? And we still might have to. I'm so sorry, you guys. We're at 23 minutes, I think. And I know this is kind of getting lengthy, but like I said, fast forward it, and I think we'll just get a little popsicle stick, and we are going to get a little pair of snips. We're going to glue up. It's just got to work. It's got to work, you guys. I'm not going to give up. Not going to give up. We're going to glue this popsicle stick right here to the back. Just like that. And once that is all stuck on, then we're going to put our popsicle stick into our cauldron. Actually, this still has wet glue. I don't know if it's going to be enough though. I think we better wait till our stick is glued. So I'll just pause this for a second so we don't have so much time. All right, let's try it. It really wasn't a lot of time, but I am going to go ahead and put a heap ton of glue inside my cauldron, and I am going to glue that and hold it. Because this is a cauldron that is suspended and just pouring out the gold. Pouring out the gold. That's what it's doing. We are just pouring out all the blessings. So many blessings we can't even count them. These are not only the blessings that we know about, but the blessings that are on their way. Right? And this is melting. I almost need something up inside. There we go. Pressing on it. So many blessings. That's what I thank God for at night. Sometimes, every night, I tell him, thank you for the blessings, all my blessings, the blessings I know about, the blessings that I don't, all the blessings that forgive me for not noticing today and not being grateful for. And then thank you for all the blessings that are on their way to me and I don't even know what they are yet. You know, and I always say thank you for being there tomorrow, because I don't have to worry about tomorrow. You're already there. So all we have to do is get this darn cauldron to glue. We will get it. I'm not giving up. I will just sit here and hold this, even if my thumb gets glued to it. But yeah, it's going to be an adorable little craft. Adorable. I could see it. I can make it. If I can see it in my mind's eye, I could make it. I don't know how they got the cauldron to glue on, but we're going to just go with it and start putting on more and more little gold coins that are just spilling out of our little cauldron, because they're just also our blessings. I know, sorry I'm mushy. I'm like angry at the system today because of what Adam Montgomery got away with, and people were reporting it. Everybody was reporting this little girl needed help and nobody was listening. And that angers me. It really, really angers me. I'm going to stick another one up here like that. I'm going to go lightly there though, because we don't want to move our cauldron. This is just too cute. I don't think we're going to need that second bag of coins, because there's 30 of them, and I think we have 30 something on here already. And we have tons of little cobwebbies, but at the end, we'll take that little heat gun, that hot air gun that we bent the spoon with, or the fork. And what do these say? 4-leaf clover for good luck. And we will just heat this up and those will just go away. Let's see, put this here. At this point, you can just put them wherever they lay. I'm going to put some more out on the mossy ground. Let's put another glue stick in the cool temp. I think the cool temp is the way to go here with all this plastic anyway. But I've used both. I've used the hot and I've used the very, very, very hot. And now it's melting my pot of gold, my cauldron. So it's Monday. We have Happy Monday crafting today. Tomorrow we are going to be going to the Dollar Tree. I love Tuesday tree haul. I'm going to put this one down a little more secure. Oh, those get hot too. That metallic plastic. All right, I'm going to turn around and look at this so I can see it from the front and decide if we need, I'm going to put some more up in the cauldron. See if I can. This is probably going to need a lot of glue. There we go. Do we need any on the sides? We could put one or two on the sides here. Probably have to hold it. This is adorable. See, we just had to bear with it. Just had to bear with it. Oh yeah, we can see the fork. I gotta put a couple back there. Don't want to see that plastic fork, but you could always put moss over it too. Whoop, don't fall. Glue on. It wants to move, see? It wants to move. I'm just putting a couple over here so I can't see my fork. And I think this is done. We're going to put a little bow on this. And I think that's done. That is 30 pieces of gold. That's adorable. Adorable. All right, I have to cut the tails on our little gingham bow for a minute because they're a little long. Do it this way. I always grab the worst scissors when it's time. And I'm just going to put this right here. I'm going to put the handle going down. And I'm just going to put my little bow at the top. I have one cat that is like Mrs. Kravitz, you know, Mrs. Kravitz on Bewitched. She can hear people talking out my window over here, and she's nosy. All right, so now, adorable. Now, I'm going to give you a close-up, but right now, I'm just going to get all these cobwebbies off. They'll just melt right in. You won't even see them. Just melt. I love the smell of reindeer moss. Love it. Oh, we're going to keep that little glue up. There we go. All right, I think that's good. I'm just holding this down because the glue lifted. A little piece of glue on my moss I'm picking off. All right, you guys, I love the smell of reindeer moss. What about you? It smells so good. Okay, look at this adorable suspended pot of gold with a little bow. Is that adorable? Right? Nobody else has that. Let me give it a little more trimming there. Right? Let me stand up so you guys can see this beauty. Look at the gold sparkle. Look how we have that. We don't even see the messes that we had going on with that pot. Nobody is the wiser, right? How cute is that? All by itself, just pouring out gold, just like that. I love it. This is a great time for you to give me a thumbs up, and thank you so much for being so patient with me and all the gluing and all the things. Make sure that you are hitting that subscribe button because we are so close to 1,000 subscribers. I would love for you to help me reach my goal by 1,000 subscribers by the time I go on my cruise in April 20th. So, yeah, help me. I really want to reach my goal. And so make sure you're subscribed, because when I reach that goal, we are going to be doing a giveaway, a subscriber appreciation giveaway. So you have to be subscribed to win. You're going to want to hit that subscribe button, and make sure while you're there, hit the bell, hit all. That way YouTube will always let you know each and every time I upload a new video. So yeah, so this is really a fun little craft that we did today. It's not really a I don't know, it's like not, I don't know, never mind, I don't know what I was gonna say. It's not the typical craft that we do here on Angel Creations, but it sure was fun. And I found out that I am Irish. When my brother did genealogy, we grew up thinking we were Dutch all our lives, but turns out we were wrong. So we are Irish, and so I'm kind of embracing my Irish heritage a little bit now. All right, everybody. And also Karen wanted to, I think, believe it or not, I believe is what I'm trying to say. Karen, I can't remember your last name. You know who you are. You watch me on Facebook Saturday Night Lives, and you asked me to do some St. Patrick's Day crafts. So this is one of them that I had in the planner. How cute is that? I just absolutely love it. And it stands up by itself, and it's all suspended, and it's just adorable. And I do have another one that I think I'm going to do Saturday night live on on Saturday. So, and then that'll probably wrap up my St. Patty's Day crafts for this year. We're gonna get back into doing some more Easter and spring crafts. So, all right, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you share. Sharing is caring, and it really does help my channel grow. Thanks for watching, and for commenting and all the things. And until I see you tomorrow for Tuesday Tree Haul, be good and do good. Bye now. Hey guys, it's me again. I forgot to show you the adorable craft that we made on Saturday Night Live. So if you're not watching Saturday Night Live over on Facebook, join me on the same name, ANJILL Creations Facebook, and look at this cute little bunny we made. This is from the Dollar Tree, the napkins from the Dollar Tree, the bunny butt, the carrots, the greenery, all of it is from the Dollar Tree. And how adorable is that? I just had to show you guys. We have a lot of fun over there. Join me Saturday night at 7:30 on Facebook. All right, bye guys.